Hello, rockers and Mercuryans. Rock Mercury here, and welcome to the Rock Mercury podcast. Today we're going to be having some tea that's called Cordonacillo Negro. So, yeah, I don't want to say the word because, things are so sensitive online. Wow, but it is black. That is a black tea right there. There's some tea leaves on the outside. Yeah, wow, it's amazing. Mm-hmm. This will be a short live. I want to drink this tea, chat with you guys for a second. This tea is good for inflammation. It says it's good for respiratory problems, intimate dysfunction, problems with low iron, diarrhea. Can I say that on here? I don't know. Stomach ache, gono. Same thing as your diarrhea. I don't know. Kidney and liver conditions, bacterial, herpes, and anemia. Yeah. So, those are some good things that it says it's supposed to help with. I cooked this tea for over 10 hours. Probably about 15 hours. I let it cook on really low on my crock pot till it got this really nice, intense black color. And the leaves are pretty black too, but it's a lot of minerals in this kind of tea. I'm still going through my tea detoxing while still eating, but I find that it's best to detox at nighttime because that's when you're already going to be going to sleep. Just rinse your body out. That's what I feel. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but Dr. Sebi, he wasn't the doctor, but Sebi was recommended this tea. Doesn't taste bad at all. It's, even though I cooked it so long, usually when you cook a tea a really long time, it starts getting like a bitter, weird taste to it. This particular tea, I show you the name again. That's the name of it. You screenshot it. That's the name from Bilingual Balance. But this particular tea, it has all those healing things that I like about it, but then also it doesn't taste intrusive. Like my mom was asking me, she's like, when you drink the teas, do you put like agave or maple or whatever in there for sweetness? And I'm like, no. Like the whole goal is to rinse everything off. Like I know sometimes we use like sugar scrubs on the body, but it's like the whole point of a tea and detox is to just get everything out, all the sugars, all the built up anything, getting it out. So, yeah. I love how black the tea is, though. It looks so cool. It'd be awesome to just get this tea already made. I mean, I guess I made this. I could sell this right here. I could literally sell this. Pour it in bottles and be like, this is tea. Maybe spring water. This kind of spring water here. Crystal geyser. I think I actually used Texas spring water for this one. But still spring water. Just do my best. It's so funny to see people who are who set my track patterns too. It's so funny to see people who are just like feeling as if they have to do more than just wake up and exist. Existing is enough. Existing is enough, you guys. Jacob E. Jenkins, thank you for following. I already did all my night braids tonight, so I'm really ready for sleep. I'm ready. I'll be waking up a lot because of this tea, for sure. Maybe just, hopefully just one time, but I doubt it. I think like 2 times. Worth it. Gotta stay cleansed. Gotta stay cleansed. Keep it fresh. Oh, so much drama going on in the world. And meanwhile, there's like a full out, bigger situation happening when it comes to like politically. Like, it's not even politically, just worldwide. Yeah, politically, I guess. Terrifying. I try to stay away from all of it if I can. These days, I just watch like House Hunters and live my best life of caucasity. Have my special imported tea. And just doing my best to live, you know? Thank you for 541 likes, you guys. Thank y'all so much. Did y'all hear that sound? I think that was my stomach that made that sound. I don't know. That was weird. But, yeah. 619 likes. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm exhausted. I can't wait to go to sleep. So excited for sleepy time. Sleepy time. Yeah. So I'm ready for this test. I feel like I can pass even if I take it now, but I want to study more. I want to take a practice test. In fact, let's do 10 questions now before I go to bed. That would actually be perfect. Let's see. I'm going to pull it up right now, since people already were mad and they left. Let's see, prep agent. We're doing Texas real estate questions for the Texas State Real Estate Licensing Test. So that's what we're doing right now. Let's see, I'm in here. I'm gonna get my packages, my practice exam, my Texas State exam questions, and I want just 10 questions. We're gonna generate exam. Oh my gosh, here we go. I'm already mad. Thank you, Jacob E. Jenkins, for following. Appreciate it. Thank y'all for 1,000 likes. Y'all are killing it. Alright, so here's the question. Susan has listed her property. Hold on, I'll bring y'all closer over here so we can like whisper this. I'm gonna look at this on the side of the screen. Okay, hold on, let me check this real quick. Okay, I have to fix this for 1 second. Okay, that was easy. Alright, here we go. Sip up some more tea and let's get it going. I'm already bored. Okay. Susan has listed the property at 123 Main Street. The sellers have told her that the property has 2,000 square feet. Susan has verified the square footage and entered this information correctly into the MLS. Arthur, a license holder from another firm, shows the property to some buyer customers. He tells them that the property has 2,500 square feet. Who is liable for this misrepresentation? I would say that it would be, it says the A is Arthur and his broker. B is Susan at her broker. C is the seller, the listing broker, and the selling broker. Dang. And then the next one is the last one. D is the seller, listing broker, and Susan, selling broker, and author. Wow. They threw everybody in the vote for that one. I'm gonna go with author and its broker. I think I'm right, but we're gonna find out. Author is because he's the one that went and told the misinformation, and she entered it correctly, so he's the one that misinformed it. Author and his broker. Check the answer. Yep, correct. It says the parties responsible for the incorrect information would be liable. The listing agent's broker did nothing wrong in this instance. Amazing. Love it. Let's go to the next question. This one is Broker Joe has received a referral from his neighbor Stephen. The referral results in a sale, and the broker earns a commission on that transaction. How can Joe thank his unlicensed neighbor for the referral? I think I know this one, but A, pay him up to $200 referral fee. B, gift him a $35 slow cooker. Ooh, a slow cooker. Okay. C, pay the commission he promised. And then D, give him a $50 cash. Now, I know it ain't A, because you can't pay nobody $200 referral fee. That is, it's a not licensed agent. And B, gift him a $35 slow cooker. I think that's the answer. A $35 gift is, it's under $50. So you're good. As long as it's under $50 of a gift, it should be good. So I think that's the answer. It's definitely not C. Pay the commission he promised, because you can't pay a commission to an unlicensed agent. Can't do that. C, D, give him $50 cash. The gift card can't be like a Visa gift card. It has to be something that's a specific gift, like Target or I don't know, like some healthy Trader Joe's. I'm trying not to name too bad places. Too bad if I don't know. Like, Amazon, whatever. Okay, so I'm gonna gift him a $35 slow cooker, and I'll check the answer. I was right again. Second question right. Correct. Cash referrals, gifts are prohibited, and commissions can never be paid. Unlicensed persons, gifts up to $50 in value, but not cash, are permitted. There we go. Okay, let's see the next question. I'm so proud right now. This is a good sign. Okay, the next question. An estate that is owned by 3 siblings with no rights of survivorship is an example of which of the following? One is Tennessee in common. I don't know. B, fee simple estate. I don't think it's that one at all. C is joint tenancy. And then D is Tennessee by entirety. I think it's either Tennessee in common or joint tenancy. Something tells me it's Tennessee in common, but maybe it's joint tenancy. I don't know. It's one of those for sure. I'm gonna go with joint tenancy. Let's see if I was right. Maybe I should have went my first thought. I should have went with tenancy in common. That was the right answer. I should have stuck with my first answer. I had it right at the beginning. It's tenancy in common. Here we go. So it says incorrect. Tenancy in common is ownership by two or more people with an undivided interest and no rights of survivorship. And no right of survivorship. In the case of one owner's death, his or her share in the ownership passes to the heirs. In contrast, joint tenancy occurs when two or more people share ownership of a property without right of survivorship passing to the remaining joint tenants on the death of one or more of the owners. Tenants by entirety is a special case available in only certain states that applies to married couples and provides for right of survivorship. The simple estate is the simplest form of ownership and includes absolute ownership, usually in regards to a property or which the owner holds an undivided title to the land on which the property is located. Okay, I get that now. Yeah, that's great. Hate that I missed that question. Okay. Whose duty is it to prepare promissory notes for a closing statement? A. The attorney for the settlement. I don't think that sounds right. C. So B. The attorney representing the buyer. Promissory notes. C. The attorney representing the lender. And then D. The real estate agent or broker representing the seller. I honestly don't know this one. I'm going to go with the real estate agent or broker representing the seller. I think that might be right. It's not right. I was wrong. The real answer is the attorney representing the lender. Oh, representing the lender. So the promissory notes come from the lender themselves. So incorrect. The promissory note is a promise to pay. It is a signed, written contract between a borrower and a lender that provides evidence of the borrower's indebtedness to the lender. It is the lender's responsibility to prepare any promissory notes. I don't know how I passed this test the first time. When I first passed it years ago, like over 8 years ago, I passed it. And then, long story. But anyway, now I have to do it again, but it's all fine, but it's just annoying. Oh my gosh. Incorrect. I can't believe it's incorrect. So, that makes sense though. Okay, so it's the attorney. Promissory notes, the lender sends those. Okay, next question. This one says, I have 6 remaining questions, by the way. 6 more. So the term holographic refers to which of the following type of wheels? Ooh. A, an invalid wheel. B, a handwritten wheel. C, a valid wheel. And D, a executed wheel. I'm going with B, a handwritten wheel. I think that's a holographic wheel. I was right. I got it correct. We're back on the right track. Correct. A holographic wheel is a do-it-by-yourself handwritten will. To be valid, this will must be totally in your own handwriting, signed and dated. About 20 states allow holographic wills, but it is best to have a more formal will. Okay. Well, If they won't be here to fight it. Whatever happens. Okay, 5 more questions. Can a broker rebate a portion of the commission to a buyer at closing? I don't want to do that, but A, yes, with the permission and agreement of the client. Yes, with permission and agreement of the client. B, never. C, yes, with the permission and agreement of the customer's agent. Of the customer's agent, what? And then D, with the permission of the title company. Yes, with the permission of the title company. I almost feel like it's that one. Like you need to get permission from the title company. No. That doesn't sound like it's the right answer. I think maybe it's yes, with the permission of the agent, the permission and agreement of the client, for the broker to rebate a portion of the commission. Yes, with the permission and agreement of the customer's agent. That's C. Customer means that they're not represented by you. So what broker is this? Can a broker rebate a portion commission to the buyer at closing? I'm bad. I feel like it might be never. It might be never. I'm just gonna pick yes with the permission of agreement and client. Let's go with never. Because never is the first thing I thought. I might be wrong, but I'm confused on this one. It's okay. Let's see. Dang it. I should have went with the one I was about to pick. Yes, with the permission and agreement of the client. That's the one I was about to pick. Before I was like, oh, never is probably the better one. Oh, why did I do that? Dang it, y'all. Oh, well, I'll have to remember this. If you think about it too much, then you start doubting. So let's read what the question is again. So can a broker rebate a portion of the commission to a buyer at closing? And the answer was yes, with the permission and agreement of the client. And that does make sense. I mean, I just second guessed myself on that question. And that's why I didn't get it, but... Oh. Okay, let's read the question. So it says incorrect. Trek rules allow a licensee to rebate part of their commission to a buyer or seller as long as they have it written permission from the client. If the licensee is a sales agent, they also need written permission from their sponsoring broker. Written permission. That's good to know. Okay. So that's for the rebate. You can do rebates, but it has to be with permission. The broker, and if you're a sales agent. Okay, cool. I have 4 questions left, and I'm going to sleep. This next one is, which of the following statements about the Texas Real Estate Commission is false? Okay, here we go. A. Prospective real estate licensees must pass an examination given by an independent testing company. That's true. B. Real estate rules and regulations are created by the commission. I don't think they created. I think the board of brokers and lawyers, the lawyer broker commission board, like they do that. they're the ones who regulate the rules, make the rules. And then, I think that's right. I might be wrong. Texas, what is it? I think that's right. C is the State Association of Realtors appoints the commission's members. Okay. The State Association of Realtors appoints the commission's members. That doesn't sound true at all. A qualified executive director oversees day-to-day operations of the commission. Okay. I'm gonna go with the real estate rules and regulations are created by the commission. I think that's supposed to be created by the board of lawyers and attorneys. So let's see. I was wrong. I'm so wrong on this test. Okay, here we go. I'm so glad I'm doing these tests. I would have failed this one. It's not good. So it says the real answer is the State Association of Realtors appoints the commission members. I said that was wrong, but I didn't pick it because I'm like, okay, there's something about this thing I studied that said that the TREC doesn't create the rules and regulation. So I was going to buy the commission. Yeah, it was kind of tricky from what I learned, but yeah, the State Association of Realtors definitely doesn't appoint the commission members. I don't know why I just didn't pick that. Anyway, so it says the governor, not the State Association of Realtors, is responsible for appointing members of the commission. And I knew that. It's okay, it's good to know again. The governor, not the State Association, collects. Okay, yeah, perfect. I will do better on that. Next question. Author has listed the property at 4 Stone Hollow Way. The sellers have received an accepted offer. Oh God, let me start over. Author has listed the property at 4 Stone Hollow Way. The sellers have received and accepted an offer from the buyers. The buyers have received the survey and it shows an encroachment that the sellers did not previously disclose. The buyers are not willing to purchase the property in this condition. What action on the part of the buyers must be taken? A. Within 10 days, the buyers can notify the sellers that the contract is canceled and demand a return of the earnest money. The buyers must submit the survey to the sellers, checking the box on the survey form indicating their intent to cancel the transaction. Checking the box on the survey form? That kind of makes sense though, because you gotta submit that survey so they know. C. The buyers can sue the sellers for breach of contract. That's, I don't know, that sounds kind of right. That sounds kind of right. The buyers have the number of days mentioned in the contract to address survey problems with the seller. Now, the mentor on this program said when you see a question with the amount of days or something, or talks about something specific about how many days, with contracts for Texas, it's usually negotiated between the seller and buyer. So I'm gonna pick that one. I'm gonna pick D. The buyers have the number of days mentioned in the contract to address survey problems with the sellers. So I'm gonna click that. I'm gonna see. That's the one. That is the one. It was correct. So the buyers have the number of days mentioned in the contract. That's so good to know. Okay. 2 more questions remaining. Oh my god, I'm so tired. If a real estate broker accepts an earnest money deposit, when must the deposit be placed in a trust account? Oh, I forgot this question. Okay. If a real estate broker accepts earnest money deposit, when must the deposit be placed in a trust account? So A is by the close of business of the first business day after the execution of the contract. I don't think that's true. By the close of business the 5th business day after the deposit was received. After the deposit was received? Deposit for what? The deposit? Was it a deposit for the earnest money, or? I don't think that's right. By the close of business on the 2nd day after the execution of the contract. Sorry. So by the close of business the 2nd business day after the execution of the contract. I think that might be it. And then D is until the close of business day of the 2nd working day after the date the broker received the trust money. The trust money? What do you mean the trust money? I don't know what that means. Receives the trust. Until the close of business on the 2nd working day after the date the broker received. I'm going to go with C, by the close of business on the 2nd business day after the execution of the contract. That's what I think it is. I was wrong. Oh my god. The wrong answer is until the close of business of the 2nd working day after the date the broker receives the trust money. Oh my gosh. It's the receiving of the trust money. I should have read the question again. That makes sense. How are you going to do it? Just when you do the executed contract, when you may not have the actual trust money wired yet by then. Incorrect says earnest money is to show you're serious about purchasing the property. That's all it says. Okay, let's go ahead and go to the next and last question. Then I'm out of here. I'm so sleepy. So sleepy. Just have a little bit left of this tea. I'm gonna drink it before I go to sleep. Okay, here we go. Final question. So far I've gotten 4 correct and 5 incorrect. And 1 more remaining. So maybe I'll get even at least. This is not a good sign. I'm like 50-50 on here. I gotta keep studying. Anyway. I love how at the beginning of this I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna pass for sure. I know my stuff now. It's like, oop. Anyway. Okay, next question. A broker acting as an intermediary to the sale of a single family dwelling. Juan Cho would be acting unlawfully and unethically if he discloses any of the following information except A. That the seller will accept $5,000 less than the asking price. No. By the way, intermediary means that they're representing the broker. It's representing the buyer and the seller at the same time for the same transaction. You know, like Eiffel Tower, but the broker is the middle of the Eiffel Tower. Alright. Some of you guys know what I mean. So, okay, the first answer is, so that can't be it. The first one, you can't do any of those. That one. And then the second one is, which one can you do? It's the thing. B is that both parties have agreed to pay a portion of the broker's compensation. Okay. I think that's something you can do. C is that the buyers are able to and willing to pay $5,000 more than the asking price. Obviously not. D, that the sellers are in dire financial straits on the verge of bankruptcy and need to sell immediately even if they have to sell at a loss. Oop, girl. You can't be doing that to your clients. Your clients are the sellers and the buyers. That's not the one. That's not the one. The answer for this one is B. The broker acting as an intermediary, which means they represent both clients, to stick to the sale of a single family dwelling. Juan Cho would be acting unlawfully and unethically if he discloses any of the following information except this one I'm gonna click, that both parties have agreed to pay a portion of the broker's compensation. You gotta disclose that. You've gotta disclose that you both are getting paid and you're representing both. So I was right. We still got 50%, so we failed, but it's good to at least get 50%. So sad. It says correct. In serving as an intermediary agent between parties, a broker must represent both parties honestly. In acting as an intermediary, the broker may not, without the express consent of the affected party, disclose confidential information unless mandated by court order to do so about either party, or disclose that either the buyer is willing to pay more or the seller is willing to accept less. So amazing. I love it. For the next question, test complete. If you score 50%, we recommend you try again until you score at least 80%. Ooh. Yeah. Wow, I can't believe that. Well, it's okay. I'm going to do better next time. A lot of information. So, alright, y'all. This was a cute time. I learned a lot. Drank a lot of tea. And I'm feeling good. So, Rock Mercuryans, I'm out of here. I'm going to jump off. But thank y'all for being here. Bye. Good night. Oh, 3.2 thousand likes. Thank y'all.